bookkeeping, payroll, taxes. When these critical business services are well managed, you'll better manage your workload. At Economic Solution Services, our firm provides top-notch professional accounting services, business consulting services, and back-end management to small business owners. Whether you're a sole proprietorship, corporation, or nonprofit, call us for high-level customer service, guaranteed results, competitive pricing, and a dynamic business relationship. Schedule your free consultation today.
Real talk. She's so cool, and she rocks Italian County, name Italian County. Let's go. She's so cool, and she rocks. She's so cool, and she rocks. Real talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Darlene Pierre Lewis. I am Darlene Pierre Lewis. As always, we could not have a show. We could not keep streaming or being on all these different radio stations without your support. So we want to take this opportunity to thank you. So thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for listening. And definitely thank you for your comments and sharing. My name is Darlene Pierre Lewis, and you are tuned in to Real Talk with Darlene Pierre Lewis. We'll be right back.
Bookkeeping, payroll, taxes. When these critical business services are well managed, you'll better manage your workload. At Economic Solution Services, our firm provides top-notch professional accounting services, business consulting services, and back-end management to small business owners. Whether you're a sole proprietorship, corporation, or nonprofit, call us for high-level customer service, guaranteed results, competitive pricing, and a dynamic business relationship. Schedule your free consultation today.
Real talk. She's so cool, and she rocks Italian County, name Italian County. Let's go. She's so cool, and she rocks. She's so cool, and she rocks. Real talk.
Welcome back to Real Talk with Darlene Pierre Lewis. I am Darlene Pierre Lewis. I have a special guest for you today. So, my guest is not new to the community, and he is definitely not a stranger to our community. What he has to speak to us about today is very important. It's things that a lot of times we don't want to pay attention to. We know about it, we've heard about it, but we're like, yeah, I'll have time. The only one thing that is guaranteed is that we are born, and we are guaranteed to get old, and we're guaranteed to die. So those three are given. Whether through these stages, you know how when you go to the cemetery and you see born this day and date, and there's a little dash, what you do in between that dash from your birth to the expiration date is very important. And how you plan for that period of time is very important. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for streaming, thank you for watching, thank you for listening to Real Talk with Darlene Pierre Lewis. Let me introduce you to my guest. Welcome to Real Talk. How are you?
Hey, darling, how you doing?
I'm good. Relax. We're in my living room having a little conversation.
Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. So tell everybody, who are you? What is your company? What is it that you do? What pain points do you solve?
Well, my name is Paul Jacques with the Apex Insurance Agency. I've been in business for about 19 years now. People ask me, Paul, where have you been? All
What,
the
you've
time.
been hiding, Paul?
No, I have not been hiding. I've been around.
So you've been the best kept secret, huh?
Right.
No
pretty
more
much.
secrets.
Okay, there you go.
The secret is out.
It's out now. I grew up in Delray. Came to this country back in 1992.
Okay.
Went to high school, to middle school, high school here.
Okay.
Went to college, went to UCF,
Okay.
and graduated back in December of '05. ever since then, I've worked for a few companies here and there. Actually, I majored in finance, so I
Okay.
worked for in the banking industry for about a few years, and then I decided to venture on my own. Ever since then, I've been doing insurance. It's been a great ride, so to
Okay.
speak, and I've been doing it since then. Anybody that knows Apex Insurance Agency, here's a guy.
So the secret is out. The masks are off. So you had what? You had somebody else. You had a representative. You weren't showing your face.
No.
That's not
It's
the
been
case?
me, but it's always like, I've never been on TV before.
Okay.
There you go.
Not even the radio.
No, I've done radio in the community.
Okay.
Not TV.
Not TV. Okay. Well, listen. We are blessed to have our own Black-owned, Haitian-owned radio station, and we are streaming on the same platform with Channel 25. So we're the it, okay?
Okay.
A lot of people, for some reason, we are somewhat of a best-kept secret. And Director Hallen and I and all the crew members and all of our team are doing our best to make sure that that secret is out. We're not keeping. No more genie in a bottle. We're opening up the bottle and we are taking over the world.
Okay, good to know.
So welcome to TV.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to 4 Jasper TV.
Thank you.
Welcome to Real Talk with
Thank
Darlene.
you.
So you said you came here. So where did you come here from?
From Haiti.
From Haiti.
Yeah, my
Okay.
parents brought me here back in '92.
Okay.
Ever since then, my dad passed away about 3 years ago. But my
Okay.
mom still lives here in Delray.
Okay.
And I live close to her in Boca Raton.
Okay.
I'm in my office in Delray, so all my businesses are in Delray.
Okay. Where is your office in Delray?
My office in Delray is at 702 Northeast 3rd Avenue. It's between George Bush and Lake Ida.
Okay.
If you know Delray, close to downtown, it's like walking distance to downtown.
Okay. So between George Bush and Lake
Lake
Ida.
Ida.
Okay. And you said you came here when you were young. You went to middle school. You went to high school.
Mhm.
And then from high school, you went to college. You went to
college.
UCF.
Yes,
You graduated from UCF,
Yes.
and your degree was in finance.
correct.
And you worked at some banks.
Yes.
And you're like, let me make some money for myself.
Pretty much it was an accident.
Oh, an accident!
It
I
was-
love
it was.
that. No, I love
It was an
those.
accident. When I graduated school, I'm just gonna be frank with you.
Of course, this
I
is
was-
real talk.
I was the first one in my family to really go to college.
Okay.
I know my dad and my mom's, they're really tough. They're really like, you get up, you gotta go to school. And I don't think I was bad, but when you were a kid, parents always like, hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. You're thinking like you always know better, but you
Of
don't.
course.
And I have 4 kids myself now. I'm like, wow, they think they know better than I do.
Ah, really, really? What
Yeah.
you were thinking,
Yeah,
right?
it's like, no, you don't. I've been there longer than you.
Been
You
there,
just got
done
here.
that. Yeah, you just
I'm
got
telling you, I
here.
don't want you to make the same mistake that I've done, that I've
Uh-huh.
made. So listen, when they think like, my oldest kid, my oldest son actually, he called me Mr. Clean. I'm like, dude, you gotta pick up after yourself. Who's gonna pick up after yourself? That's my nickname.
So you have 4 kids.
Yeah, 4
What are
kids.
their ages?
My daughter, she's 17. She's a senior over at Dreyfus.
Nice.
She's a dancer. And my second
Mhm.
boy, he's just started high school. He's a freshman.
Okay.
And my 2 youngest, they 10 and 10, pretty much.
10 and 10.
Yeah, like 10 months apart.
Oh my, you busy guy.
So they're elementary school now.
Okay.
And yeah, and my wife Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
We're here doing our best to raise a kid, to give them a better life.
To give them a better opportunity than you have. So the one thing that your parents did is they brought you here. I know there's a lot of people that come from Haiti that had decent lives in Haiti.
Mhm.
But when you come here, you're pivoting, sometimes pivoting backwards, sometimes pivoting sideways, but a lot of people have pivoted forward. So I feel like our parents bring us here, and it's to give us an opportunity that they didn't have.
That's very true. It's funny you mentioned that. I was talking to one of my cousins not too long ago. I'm like, gee, man, it seems like nowadays, our kids, they have all this, but they always want more. And I'm trying to instill in them, it's not about getting stuff. When it's, enough is enough. I'm like, I don't remember us being like needy. And he had to remind me, he was like, dude, do you remember where we used to stay? I'm like, yeah. He was like, man, the dirt road. I'm like, but I've never felt needed. I needed anything. I've
Be-
always had
you
that,
know
what
why?
I needed.
Because your parents gave you the love and the nurturing that you needed, and you probably had your aunts, your uncles there, you had friends, and it took a whole community and a village.
Right.
So wherever you went, if something happened to you, you could knock on this person's door and they'll open their door for you.
I think that's what it was. I mean, I've never felt like I needed something.
And you
like,
didn't get it.
I didn't get it.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because I wasn't exposed to much. I don't know. I was like, I'm like.
That could be, but keep in mind too, our kids
Mhm.
are born with technology. So they're seeing other people showcase this lifestyle that whether it's fact or fiction, they see these things and they want it. They don't know why they want it. So what I used to do with my kids is, oh, you want this? Okay, fine. Go do some research. How much is it going to cost? What do you need it for? And because when they want something so badly, you give it to them 2 days later, they don't want it anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Always on the floor. I'm like, because he didn't pay for it. That's why it's on the floor.
So that's why you give them allowances. You're a finance major. Come on.
Oh, yeah, they get
Give them allowances. Teach them how to use the allowances. Because my kids, when they had a birthday party and they wanted to go to a birthday, they had to buy the gift. Well, I want to buy this. Do you have this money? No? Guess what? You can't buy that.
Right.
Well, can you buy it from me? No. This is your friend. I buy my own friends like their gifts. This is your friend. So these are little things that I think as a finance major, someone in insurance, that you
Right.
can teach the kids. But not only the kids, there's adults that don't know this.
That's very true.
There's
Very
adults. So let's talk about, okay, you already said your mom and dad came here. Your dad passed, your mom is still here.
Correct.
Your businesses are in Delray.
Yes.
So how many businesses are we talking about?
Two business.
Okay.
My first business is insurance, Apex Insurance and Investment Group Agency.
And what does that do?
Insurance in general, home, auto, life, business, any type of insurance that you need, I can help with.
Okay, so auto and home, that's the 214. Health and life's 215.
No,
and then
auto
the
and home is
business?
220.
Oh, 220.
220.
So the 214 is just life.
215, 214, I think that is health.
No,
215 is life and health.
214 is health and life.
Mhm.
215 is health, life, and annuity.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have the 215.
Okay.
Yes.
And then you said you also have business insurance. Is that through the 220 or the
220.
Okay. All right. So you have all those licenses, or you have different people in your office
No,
that have
I
licenses?
have those licenses.
You have all those licenses.
Yes, I do.
So you got to renew them every year. I mean, every 2 years.
Every
Well,
2 years,
continuing
I have
education.
education every
Yeah.
2 years, yes.
Oh my God. Okay. So that's the first business.
Mhm.
And then the second
And the
business.
second business is real estate. I've always had my real estate license because back in school, in college, I'm a finance major, but I also did a minor in investment in real estate.
Nice.
So I had to just sit down and take the test, take the real estate test. I've always had my license,
Mhm.
but I've never promoted. I've never used it.
Okay.
As of March this year,
Okay.
I launched my
Your real estate. And what is that company called?
It's called Paul Jacques PA Everything Real Estate.
Paul Jacques PA.
Everything Real Estate.
Everything real estate. Okay, everything real estate. So does that mean you do commercial real
We
estate?
do commercial. I have a commercial guy that works with me.
Okay.
I have a partner that we do commercial.
Okay, cool. So let's piggyback on the insurance part. How do you empower someone to understand the concept and the importance of having proper and adequate insurance, whether it's in any of those fields?
It used to be, I feel like it used to be harder.
Mhm.
Now there's more people, there's more information is
Okay.
out there. When you try to explain to people now, why do you need this coverage? I mean, I have a perfect example for you.
Mhm.
Why do you need that coverage? They're like, well, I don't need that. I just need a little. I'm like, what's a little? I'm like, when you come to me, don't tell me about little.
What's a
I just
little?
need a little insurance. I'm like, there's no such thing as a little insurance. You have to have the right coverage.
Yeah.
For a prime example, I have a client of mine, been with me since I started, always been with me. But he had his car insurance. He took it somewhere else, and wherever he went, I'm supposed that they probably asked him what he needed, and then he just said, "Give me the basic, give me
Yeah.
the minimum."
A little.
And something happened. He get in the car accident.
And he wasn't covered.
He didn't have enough coverage.
Of course.
Now, the state requires them to carry what they call SR22. That's when you don't have the proper coverage to to actually cover whoever you damaged to help them get back to normal. He didn't
So
have
the
enough coverage.
requirement in Florida, because we are in the state of Florida,
Yes.
check with your state. Each state is different. Sometimes the counties might be a little different, right?
No, state.
Okay, the state-wise. Okay, so each state is different.
Right.
So the state of Florida requires PIP,
PD.
PD.
Yeah.
PIP, PD.
PD.
So let's explain what PIP is and what PD is.
Okay. PIP is what they call personal injury protection.
Mhm.
But when people call or they come to you, I just need PIP.
Okay, so what is
But
PIP?
PIP is personal injury protection.
I know, but what is that?
It covers you for medical expense and lost wages.
It covers me, the driver
The
of
driver
the vehicle.
and the other person as well.
Oh, and the other person that I might hit or who hits me or whatever.
Correct,
Okay,
yes.
so PIP is the basic requirement, and that is personal injury protection.
PIP, PD.
No, I know, we're gonna cover the
Okay.
PD. We're breaking it down, because
Okay.
listen, this is education, this is
All
real
right.
talk.
Okay.
Because so when they come to you, they're not gonna say, I need a little insurance.
Yeah, please don't. Please don't.
They're going to say, well, I watched you on Real Talk.
There you go.
I'm an informed consumer,
Mm-hmm.
and I want PIP, PD, and then we'll add the rest of them. So PIP is personal injury protection,
Protection,
and that covers me,
Medical
the driver,
expense,
for
right.
medical expenses
And lost wages.
and lost wages.
Correct.
And then it also covers the other car, the other vehicle that's involved in the accident
The
for the
other-
same.
Exactly.
And then PD,
PD is property damage.
property damage, and what is that?
Property damage, that's when you hit somebody's car, or let's say you were driving, you hit somebody's mailbox,
Mm-hmm.
you ran into somebody's house, that's property damage. That's property. You
So
damaged the
you're
property.
damaging a property, not a person.
Not a person.
A property.
A property.
So either you hit and run. Sometimes people hit your car in the parking lot,
Yeah.
or they're backing out and they hit your mailbox. You know how many times my mailbox been hit?
Yeah.
And so, or they run it. They think they're doing a drive and they do back and they back into your car, your house or something. So you damage somebody's property. So that's the basic requirement
That's
for the
basic
state of
requirement for
Florida.
the state, yes.
So in this case, this scenario you just told us about, this person is required to have the SR
SR22.
SR22, and what is that?
The SR22, that's when, for example, you don't have enough coverage to cover whoever you damage. It's a requirement now for you to, you have to at least carry it for at least 3 years. And when you have that, it depends on the extent of the damage. You have to carry it for at least 3 years.
Okay, so you have, let's say you have PIP,
Yeah,
NPD.
Okay.
You
It's
think I'm
in the
gonna
one.
drop-
You have to say that once.
I'm not gonna drop it.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you your PD. So you have PIP and PD,
Mhm.
and now, if you have that, and you get into a car accident, you could still be forced to have the SR22.
Exactly. It depends on the extent. If you don't have enough coverage, because it's only 10,000, you only cover for 10,000.
Okay.
Let's say the damage you cause costs like 20,000. So you're responsible for the difference.
But what about you paying insurance for 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years?
It doesn't matter. You don't have enough coverage. You don't have enough coverage.
So what's been happening to my money I've been paying for 10, 20 years?
Well, they're gonna cover you for up to the policy limit.
Okay,
Up to your policy limit.
okay. So if you get into a car accident and you cause damage that's over the $10,000,
The company will only pay $10,000.
$10,000,
You're
and then the
responsible for
difference,
rest.
you're responsible for the rest.
Yes. And
Minus your deductible.
minus the deductible, correct. And some people would say, hey, well, I don't have anything. You have a house. That same guy, guess what?
You're gonna get a lawyer, come after your house.
Yeah.
Then we'll talk about the whole estate planning and the trust and all that good stuff, okay?
That's a whole other show.
That's another show all in itself, okay? But yeah, so they can come after your house.
Yeah, they can come after your house.
Wow. So insurance is serious.
Very, very important. Very, very important. Now, I've seen it where somebody come to my office, it's not as hard compared to back then because there's more information now.
Online, they can
Online,
Google it, yeah.
So there's more information. They're more likely to listen to what you're
Okay.
telling them. But still, you have a few people that sometimes it's the economy. Sometimes the person cannot afford it.
They don't have enough
Yeah, sometimes they don't
money.
have enough money. Or
So
sometimes
they
if
cut
somebody's
back.
new here,
They don't know.
They don't have a job, or they
Mhm.
don't know any better.
Mhm.
But me myself, I've always do my best to help.
Because as the professional, as the expert, your job is to empower them. You see
Yeah.
how I had started before?
Mhm.
You empower them with education You empower them with the information that they need in order for them to make an informed decision.
Yep. This guy told me one time. This guy told me, Paul, you sound like the insurance company. I'm
Ah!
like, what do you mean? How am I supposed to sound? I give you the
Like
right
you're
information.
working for the insurance company. No, you're working. No, you in their pocket. They're giving you some kickbacks.
I'm like, I have to give you the right information because I'm the middleman. Guess
Yeah.
what? If the insurance company's not around, I'm not gonna have them to write you a policy for you.
That's true.
And if you're not around, if you don't come to me, guess what? I won't be able to write a policy. So I'm the
Yeah.
middleman.
Yeah, you need both.
There has to be a
Okay.
balance.
There's a balance. So we covered the auto basic PIP and PD.
There you go.
And if you don't have enough coverage, so the coverages range what? The 10,000, 20,000.
It goes up to it depends on the
100,000?
company. No, it goes up to 300, 500,000.
Oh, really? Okay. Depends on the
It
company.
depends on the company and it depends on the person or what you covering.
Okay.
What you're protecting. The
So-
more assets you have, the more coverage you.
So I have heard of, I just lost my train of thought, but it was something along the point of the 300,000, but you can also do like a
An
umbrella.
umbrella, yes.
Yes.
But the umbrella policy, though, you have to have the maximum coverage on all your underlying policy. Your auto has to be at the max. Your home, if you have several home or rental property, all of them has to be at the max to get the umbrella. Because it's stages. The umbrella doesn't just kick in. Let's say you get in a car accident, you damage somebody to your car, and let's say you have the maximum coverage on that. That maximum coverage you have it's not enough to cover that person. Then the umbrella kicked in. It kicked in
Oh.
stage.
Okay.
It doesn't just kick in just because you have the umbrella. Something happened, it just kicked in. No.
And it kicks in only for the difference that you need.
For the difference that you
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha. Uninsured motorists. Stack, unstack.
Uninsured motorist stack, unstack. The stack.
First, explain to them what uninsured motorist is.
Uninsured motorist. That's when you don't have enough. When somebody you get in a car accident, that person don't have insurance. Your uninsured motorist
Kicks
kicked
in. So not only are you required to have PIP and PD, it is suggested, because so many people are driving with no insurance, that you have uninsured motorist. That covers you because that person who caused damage to your property or to your vehicle or the medical doesn't have any insurance. So your insurance company cannot go after that other person's insurance company because they have no insurance
Correct.
company for them to go after. So you buy uninsured motorists to protect you in the event of something like that happening.
Somebody doesn't have enough insurance, or you
They don't have enough?
enough insurance. They don't
Oh,
have it at
okay.
all.
Okay, I
It's
thought
either-
it was just they don't
No,
have it at all.
It's either you don't have enough, or it's either they don't have nothing, they don't have enough
And-
coverage,
mhm.
or they don't have it at all. That's what the
Okay.
uninsured motorist kicked in.
Okay.
A lot of people get it confused though. They think the uninsured motorist covers the car. Uninsured motorist doesn't cover the car. It covers you. It's an extension of bodily injury.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there's a major confusion thinking uninsured motorists cover the car. No, PD, which is property damage,
Property
covers
damage
the
covers
vehicle.
the vehicle.
While uninsured motorist is an extension of
You,
bodily
the
injury.
body.
Yeah.
You're injured.
Yes, you're
So if the person only has 10,000 and you're injured so badly you need legs and arms, you have major internal bleeding depending on the stage of the fracture and so the uninsured motorist
kicked in.
would kick in and cover the difference
difference.
up to whatever
Up to the
you have
limits
it
that you
covered.
have.
Oh my goodness, okay. So this is good. People need to know this. All right, so stack and unstack.
Stack and unstack. Unstack, that's when you only have one vehicle, you cannot stack it.
Okay.
If you have two vehicles, you can stack it, meaning when you stack it, if you have 10,000, we go on with the basic limit. If you have 10,000, if you have two vehicles, it becomes 20,000.
20,000, okay. So you're basically
And
borrowing from the other vehicles 10,000.
Exactly. And it also expands the coverage. It covers you. Me, I'm a cyclist. It covers you if you on your bike, the uninsured motorist will kick in. It covers that as
Oh
well.
wow, that's
all
cool.
That, yeah.
Okay. All right. So stack is when you have more than one vehicle.
More than one vehicle.
And do the vehicles both have to be under your name? Or in your property, in your
Well,
household?
on the policy in the house.
On the policy,
Yeah.
in the household. So can you have in one policy 2 or 3 cars? Because your kids are not adults yet, but mine are. So let's say they're living
No,
with
my
me.
kids are, my daughter's already driving.
Oh, of
17.
course.
She has a car now.
I was away in LA at a workshop and I got a phone call from my agent that they had to automatically add my son to the insurance because he got his learner's permit. And I'm like, okay, but he's not driving yet. The learner's permit is for him to drive.
Right. They don't charge you when the person has a learner's permit. It's always good to have them on there instead of the company, finding out where they just add them as a driver pretty much.
Well, they just added him automatically because, everything's connected to the state. They have
Right.
access to that. But I'm like, okay, because he's under his dad's situation.
Okay.
So I don't want, listen, when you have sons, boys, your daughter costs you less than your son.
Not necessarily.
Breed, yes it
Yeah.
does. Yes it,
It depends
does.
on it depends on
It depends on what.
what they drive. Boys usually like to drive fast cars, not fast cars, but the cars that tend to, you can do a lot with it. Drive it fast.
Listen.
So I've been there myself, but
Mark my word, I have 2 sons. They're now adults. Their insurance kicked my butt. I have a friend that has 2 daughters, and we have basically the same, because, I didn't know there was grades
What do
for
they live
insurance. No, there's grades. Oh, we're both in Palm Beach County. We're both in the same area.
Okay.
Yes, I know. Palm Beach County is crazy. The rates are higher. So I have a girlfriend that went to Florida State.
okay.
And when she came to visit, it was her senior year, and she's thinking about moving back home. She started shopping around for insurance. She's like, what? Listen, her $200 a month she was paying for full coverage
Up north.
in Florida State, in Tallahassee, was almost $800 a month here in Palm Beach County.
It's probably in her driving record as well.
It's more in Palm Beach County.
It is more. It is more in it is
Almost
more
triple.
in South
South
in
Florida.
general.
So Miami-Dade,
Forget
Broward.
it.
And it's due to a lot of the scam that was
The-
going on too.
A lot of the scams.
Yeah, so it's not so much we are recklessly driving, but because we have all these people that were causing a lot of scam, we as the good drivers are being punished as well.
Same thing happened for home insurance too.
Oh, well, that part is
Yeah, it's
crazy
all
because you
over
can't
us.
pick up your house and go somewhere.
Yeah, that happened in home insurance. But things are getting better.
Are they getting
Oh, yeah,
better?
they're getting better.
Okay,
Insurance wise,
because I
prices are
just
going down actually.
I just had some storm. We just had a thunderstorm. Now there's the rainbow. So tell us the rainbow.
Well, price of insurance or home insurance are coming down.
Are they coming
Yeah,
down?
they are. Yeah,
Okay.
they are.
So that jack up price that you had in your house where you're paying like $5,000 a year for your insurance and it went to $13,000, $15,000, how down is it coming?
I've seen where 20-30% down.
Really?
Yeah. But one thing people like, I've got calls where people are saying, hey, the governor's just signed a bill to lower insurance. I'm like, what? They signed a bill to lower insurance? No. Am I gonna get a refund?
Oh yeah, there's no refund.
There's no refund. And when the policy renew, you're gonna get a lower rate, but they will never send your money back.
Which
They
I
gotta
think
leave
is
it back.
absurd because when they want to do an increase, they don't wait for the policy to renew to do the increase, right?
Yes, they have to.
They do?
It's up on renewal. Once you have a policy for the year, they're gonna
It's for the
they're
year.
gonna just increase it. Although it's 6 months, most companies now is 6 months. They used to be a year, but most companies 6 months. They have to wait. And people
Why
think
did they stop the year? Because I missed that.
because the reason that they stop the year, when you have a policy locked in for a whole year, a lot can happen. Let's say you get them car accidents.
Okay,
that
so
company-
renew me next year.
You know, the company has. It's a business just like any other business. It's where they have to do it for a whole year, and then after that whole year, when they do increase the rate, you're gonna see it's higher, but you were locked in for a whole year. The companies before they can increase the rate, they don't just wake up today saying, hey, I want to increase the rate.
What,
Lot-
they
lot of
sat down
people
with
get-
their
A
actuaries?
lot of people get that confused. They sat down with the actuary. They have to show the state, hey, I'm losing this much money. I have to increase.
But
it.
are they
still
really
have to
losing
oppose
this
it.
much money?
Of
Because
course
I mean,
do.
they can cut back on their yacht, they can cut back on their golf tee time.
We're
Come
not
on.
going there. We're not going
Yeah,
there.
we're not gonna go there. Because I mean, these CEOs are
But-
flying private jets, and what money are you losing?
Yeah.
Your lifestyle is diminishing because you can't stay at the 5-star for $5,000 a night.
Right, and for the insurance companies to be in business too, they have to buy what they call reassurance. People think like the
Reassurance.
insurance company just in business, they have to buy reassurance. So the more claims they pay, guess what? The price of reassurance is going up. It's like you file a claim, you get in a car accident, your policy would never be the same. It doesn't matter if you're at fault because you're in a no-fault state. Even if you're at fault, not at fault, once you get in a car accident, there go your rate. It's going
I
up.
like that. Let's talk about no fault state because a lot of people don't understand that, and that goes for no fault with divorces as well too. And a lot of people are learning about that the hard way So make proper choices, people, before you lock into a long-term commitment. Make sure you know this person and that you're willing to put in the work to make this work. So Florida is a no-fault state in every aspect, no fault.
We're talking insurance.
I know, but I'm saying in a lot of aspects,
Okay.
no fault. But in insurance, no fault meaning,
Meaning, it doesn't matter when you get in a car accident. It doesn't matter if you're at fault or not at fault. Your policy covers you. Okay, when your policy covers you, even if you're at fault or not at fault, your rate will go up. Your rate will go up. It's not,
I feel, and I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way, if I am not at fault,
if you're not at fault,
my policy should not go up.
if you're not at fault, the rate won't go up as much.
But
You won't
why
get
should
as
it
mu-
go
you won't
up,
get
period?
as much, as penalized, so to speak.
Penalize the person who's at fault.
Minimize it, but it's unfortunately. It's
Now
not
I
your fault.
understand why his clients say he's working with the insurance company.
Give me the right information.
I know, but sometimes the truth hurts.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
does. It does.
It hurts.
It does.
Because
and sometimes I would have a client that comes to me. I give them a quote, and they're like, "Well, that's expensive, Paul." Okay, let me think about it. They'll go down the street. Somebody will give them a quote, high deductible, lower coverage. They'll come back to me. I'm like, all you see is the bottom line, right? The premium.
Yeah,
Did
they
you look
don't-
at the coverage?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If my coverage is that and same deductible, guess what? It's gonna be the same price. There's not like a company out there that can give you, like an insurance agency or agent, that can give you a lower price on the same policy. They don't have that kind of power. It's if you have the same coverage with the same company, guess what? It's gonna be the same price, same premium.
So here's my pet peeve with the insurance companies, because I was locked into Geico forever until my boys started driving. But I didn't used to shop around like I do now. I shop around every 6 months. And the reason I do that, I'll tell you, because I was with a company, I'm not going to say the name, and I was going to renew. And my renewal went from 6/16 to 7/29. Nothing changed. I'm like, are they penalizing me for being a year older? I don't know, but nothing changed. I didn't move. I didn't get any tickets. I didn't get into car accidents.
It went
Nothing
from
changed.
615 to
6/16 to 7/29
It's about $100
to
more.
renew.
Okay.
So I said, you know what? I'm not paying that extra money because everybody's business is shifting right now. The economy is kicking our butt. It's tough. So I said, you know what? I'm going to apply to get a new policy. So I went and I searched, and guess what? My same company came as my best opportunity. It gave me several companies, but that my company that I currently have, that's what came up at 626. I'm like, so why couldn't they renew me at 626?
No. The agent or you. Or
No,
you
I
have
did this
to,
online.
Well, sometimes when you do a quote online, it's lower than when you go into an agent. Some companies write direct and they write to an agent.
Okay, so when you go to an
Sometimes-
agent, there's more because they have to have money to pay the agent.
Well, that too, but it's not always more when it's not always cheaper when you go online. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. I don't know why they do that. That's
Well, in my
that's beyond my
case,
pay. That's
from-
beyond my pay grade.
From 616 to 729, I went to
But are you sure you
626,
had the
$10
same-
more,
you had the
same
same
exact
coverage?
policy,
Okay.
same exact coverage.
Or sometimes that same company you had, let's say, if they took a rate decrease, if that agent reshop it for you, they could probably get you a lower rate too. I've seen it happen.
Okay, so reshop it.
You can
So
reshop it or
explain
have
what
your
reshop
agent,
is.
You can have your agent call your agent, say reshop it for me.
Reshop, what does that mean? No, I want you to empower these people.
Reshop. You shop around. You look for alternative coverage.
But I'm
Look for
already
another
a
company.
client. I would think that if there's any discount, I should qualify for that.
But the longer you stay with a company, the better it is. I know my company that I'm with now. The longer you stay, the better it is. Especially for those of you guys who have like kids, eventually they'll be driving. The longer you stay with the company, you get like what they call accident forgiveness. Meaning if you get in a car accident, your rate don't go up. There's a major accident forgiveness as well. If you get like in a major accident, your rate will not go up. You'll have what they call teen driver discount, but those doesn't happen overnight. You have to stick with a company for you to get those benefits.
And I'm going to tell you from experience, because I'm an expert with having teenage boys driving. call your agent, talk to them, because there's some stuff that you cannot find online. But my kids, because they were straight A students, I got some discounts.
Yeah, good student discount.
I got discounts for good student discounts. I got, I had to send in documents to show that.
The report
But
card.
yeah, so it's good. And when they're in college too, mom and dad, don't forget, they're still under your insurance even though they're not driving your car, because when they come home for the weekend or spring break or the summer, they're going to be using your car. Or if they have their own car, sometimes my younger son who just finished college, sometimes depending on what college he was at, he got to take his car. This last time he didn't get to take his car. You know, so when he got to take his car, I made sure he had all the coverage, because I don't know what he's doing up there, you know.
Right.
But this time around, when he didn't get to take his car, I reduced everything to nothing, because
Well,
the car's just being parked in my yard.
Yeah, that's a good point you made. Some people think once the kid goes to a different city, let's say in the same state, or go to a different state, they don't live in the household. No, they still live there.
Yeah.
Because when they're just away for school.
Yes.
When they come back, guess where they're gonna come back to?
To your home.
And guess what? Which car they're gonna drive? Most likely they're gonna drive the car that you don't have on the insurance. And if you know,
Yeah, because a lot of people think they're going to cut back. Oh, he's not here. He's going to be gone for 4 months, 6 months. Or I'll take the insurance off and then I'll renew it. It costs you more. So I just reduced it to like nothing, because we didn't drive his car.
yeah, make sure the car's parked.
Make
you
sure
know,
it's
where
parked, make sure it's
nothing gonna happen
covered,
to it. Yeah,
protected. And if somebody accidentally backs in and hits it, PD will cover it, right?
There you go. PD's here. That's what PD does.
All right, so again, look into your camera, tell people about both companies, tell them how you can help them, give them your phone number, give them the address, and if you have any social media platform, give them those links. So start
Okay.
one company at a time.
Guys, Apex Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency, been around for over 18 years. I have like a lot of different companies. We can shop the policy for you. We can do all that for you. The good thing about us, we independent and truly independent, meaning we're not under like a franchisee. Meaning when you come to us in Del Rey, 702 North East 3rd Avenue, when you call us for customer service, you don't get we don't send you to a call center. You call us directly, the agency. A lot of other agency, it's a call center that they send you to. But us, when you call us, you get us. The person that wrote the policy for you, that's who you're gonna talk to, or somebody else at the office. You know, our phone number is 561-272-9683. It's 561-272-9683, and the website is fortheinsured.com. That's FORTHEINSURED. And then now, Paul Jacques PA, Everything Real Estate. You want to buy a property, you want to sell a property, call me, 561-441-9695, or pauljacquespa.com, Everything Real Estate.
Okay, so Paul Jacques PA, Everything Real Estate, I like that name.
Appreciate it.
So you also cover commercial and residential.
Yes, both commercial and residential.
Okay, so let's pivot from insurance to the real estate. There's over $100,000, well, I should say over, at least $100,000 available for first-time home buyer
Correct.
down payment assistance.
Correct.
Can you touch on that a bit?
It's mainly, it's called, they have a new program now, it's called Hometown Hero.
Yeah,
That's the big one. That's a big
okay.
one, but you have to be in the
Police
healthcare
officer.
field, first responder. You're a nurse, even a CNA. As long as
even a CNA?
as long as you're in the healthcare
So medical
industry,
field,
medical field, first responder.
First responder,
and-
that's all medical.
Yep, or you a veteran.
Veteran, I thought the Army, Marine, and all of them, they have their own
Yeah,
platform,
those two, yeah.
but they also qualify
They
under
also
this
qualify
too?
for that.
So they're double dipping?
I mean, there's other program out there too.
Okay.
A mortgage banker would probably know more
Okay.
about it.
Okay,
But I
because you're a
know-
real estate agent or broker?
Agent. I'm
Agent,
a
okay.
I'm an agent.
So your license is under a
Under
broker?
correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you mind saying who your brokerage is with?
My brokerage is always Excellent Realty.
Excellent Realty, okay. So how long, you've had your license since college?
I've had my license since 2006.
But how long has it
when I
been active this year? you
It's
said?
always been active. It's always been.
But how long
I
you've
renew
been
it.
active?
I've been active as of March this year.
Okay, so
But,
you
know,
have been working.
Don't get me
it.
wrong. I'm not a newbie in the game. I've been around for a long time. I have a major client base. Call my client. They were happy to see, oh, Paul, you can help me with this. Oh, I need this house. I'm moving here. Call me. Anywhere in Florida, you want to move, wherever in Florida, I can help.
So your license is in Florida?
It's in Florida.
Okay,
correct.
awesome. So the first time home buyer, you said it's also the Hero, Hometown Hero, and then there's other programs.
There's
So
other
a mortgage
programs
broker can help them.
Yes, the county, and I do work with bankers that have all those program information. Somebody
Okay.
need help, just call me. I'll put you in touch with my brokers that
Okay.
they work with different banks
Okay.
that can help you. And I've seen some cases where the buyer
Doesn't put any money down.
money down.
That's what I'm looking for.
But
No out-of-pocket money.
You have to have the credit. You work on your
What's the
credit.
minimum credit?
680.
680. I used to think it was 660, but now it's 680.
680.
They're not playing with that, huh?
680. You have to be able to to show you can
Afford
handle
it.
your debt.
Mhm.
You can pay it.
So no more balloon
No,
mortgages.
those are gone. And then
You sure they're still gone? They're gone?
Well, another thing also, guys, you don't wait to buy real estate. You buy real estate and wait, because real estate doesn't depreciate. Most likely, when you buy a house, it's going to appreciate. So meaning, if you wait, guess what? Now people are saying, well, I'm waiting for interest rate to go down. Guess what? When interest rate do go down, there's going to be more competition in the market.
And plus the price go up.
Price goes up. So it becomes like, what do you do? If you were to buy now you have equity in the home, Look, if you were to look at a house, say, last year, say 6 months ago, if you were to, you filed in the home, most likely now, if you look at the house, it's not lower, it's the same price. And people say, well, price of property going to go down. There's going to be a correction. It's happening now. Meaning, if something were to be like, say, I have an example that I have a client that in the market, to buy a property, 1.5 million. And he's like, you can stretch it a little bit, but we'll see what happened. There was a property in the market for $2,050,000. Okay, that property went down for $100,000. Boom, he wouldn't like it, bought it.
It went down
It went
400,000?
about 100,000.
Oh,
that's like
100,000,
when you
okay.
talk about like it's a $2 million home, 100,000. That's like pretty much. I would not say it's nothing, but
that's-
it's not like where the price gonna go down by
Down to 1
half.
million,
Yeah,
yeah.
down 1 million. So yeah, that's a correction.
So did
You
it
know?
go down 100,000 because of the number of days it was in the market, or the person became?
It went down 100,000 because the house is on the river, and then that it has a dock, and the docks need repair. The guy was like, well,
I don't want to fix the. I don't want to fix the
So
dock. I'll just take
give
it
you
out.
credit.
I
That's pretty
like
much what's
that. I
happening.
like
That's pretty
that.
much what's happening. It's not like price. If you're waiting for price of house to go like what it was in 2008, you were in it for a long run.
But the
It
feds
would never
announced
happen.
that they're going to be dropping interest rate. Are they
At
doing it, or
the end of the month,
Uh-huh.
interest rate they'll drop it. There's it's kind of like confirmed where they might drop it a quarter point,
okay?
but
At half a point.
not half a point, a quarter. But inflation is still up there.
Yeah.
So when they drop interest rate, guess what's gonna happen to inflation?
It's
You
gonna
know, there's
increase.
a
It's gonna go
balance,
up.
and when inflation do go up,
Mhm.
that's gonna get harder.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about hard for the top guys. They don't care.
Yeah,
go down,
they
but-
just
Yeah,
the
so-
$5,000 a night hotel rooms. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nothing to them.
They're not. I'm not saying nothing to them because their stock might they might lose a couple dollars.
Yeah, but they go. They'll
They
be
can
able to
still
sustain.
survive.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Well, we can't be hating on them because our goal is to make our money work for us so that we can be living like them. So
Called freedom.
it gives you freedom. So in order for you to have that freedom, you need to meet with people that are knowledgeable in their respective industries. And you notice what Paul spoke about. He spoke about insurance. His firm, Apex
Insurance and Investment Group.
Insurance and Investment Group, they cover the auto, the home, they cover health,
No, life and health.
life and health, health and life,
Yeah.
okay? Okay. Tomatoes, okay? Life and health.
And business.
And business. Okay. So that's the insurance. The next business that Paul has is the
Paul Jacques
PA.
Everything real estate.
Real estate.
Yes, ma'am.
And he covers both residential and commercial.
And commercial.
So we covered briefly the residential. We have a few more minutes. You want to touch into the commercial?
Commercial, if you're a business, you're looking for a place to rent, a retail space, or you wanna you wanna invest, you wanna buy a plaza, you wanna buy multi-family units to rent, I'm your guy. Paul Jacques, PA, Everything Real Estate. Call me. My direct number is 561-441-9695. The beauty about this is me. When I do something, I don't just try to wiggle it. I try to do it well. And I feel like whatever you're doing, if you're not doing it well, eventually it's gonna show up, and you're not gonna be as good. People are gonna see through you. This guy doesn't know much. That's why I have a team. Think that I don't know much about it, I'm gonna come with my team in. I'm not gonna go in it by myself trying to wiggle it. I don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I try to stick to what I know.
Okay.
So that's that's what you get either in insurance or real estate with me.
All right. Look into your camera. Give somebody quick little advice when they go to see their insurance agent to not say they want a little insurance, but now that they're knowledgeable and they've been educated, how can they talk to their insurance agent? Give your business names again, and then the phone numbers and locations and website.
Guys, Paul Jacques with Apex Insurance and Investment Group LLC. The address is 702 Northeast 3rd Avenue. When you come to us, don't ask for little insurance. Ask for the right coverage, because we don't give you little insurance. We give you the right coverage in case something happen. When that accident do happen, so you have the right coverage. You don't want to be there, running naked without insurance, so to speak, because to begin with, it's a requirement, at least for, auto insurance. You have to have auto insurance to be able to drive a vehicle. So get the right coverage, ask your agent for the right coverage, even if it's not me. I mean, I'm not the only agent in town, but I would be happy if you call me. As long as I can service it for you, give us a shot.
And your real estate?
And Paul Jacques, PA, Everything Real Estate. You want to buy, sell a property, I'm your guy. Call me direct, 561-441-9695. And you can also go online and check us out at pauljacquespa.com.
So pauljacquespa.com is for real estate, commercial or residential, and then Apex
Insurance and Investment Group is for insurance in general.
All insurance.
All insurance, any insurance that you need, I can help you.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for streaming. You are watching, you're listening to Real Talk with Darlene Pierre Lewis. I am Darlene Pierre Lewis. Have a great day on purpose.
Real talk.